Oh, hey! I'd almost forgotten about you. Guy takes off Christmas and New Year's, you kind of lose track. Anyway, welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. So I wound up taking 9 or 10 days off because of a trip to Seattle with my wife over the holidays to spend Christmas and New Year's with family. Now I'm back and I'm definitely out of practice, so bear with me here. This morning I started in on the first 2 episodes of The Romans, which is a little bit of a different style story than a lot of this era of Doctor Who. Producer Verity Lambert wanted to do something with a more comedic tone, and while the story isn't necessarily played as a straight comedy, it's definitely more lighthearted than many of them from this time period, and there are certainly a couple of madcap moments. It also, by the way, has a scene which I love, one of the rare First Doctor scenes in which the Doctor gets to play an action hero, where there is an assassination attempt against him at the beginning of the 2nd episode, in which he does an entire combat hand-to-hand scene with his adversary and ultimately prevails with a little bit of help from Vicky. But it's a surprisingly action-filled sequence for William Hartnell, and in many ways looks like something you might have seen in the 3rd Doctor era. The first half of this story does what a lot of Doctor Who stories do. It splits up all of the characters and puts them on different plot threads in order to bring them all back together. So by the time we get to the end of the 2nd episode, the Doctor and Vicky have been brought to Nero's household because the Doctor is a noted musician. And Barbara has been hired as a slave in Nero's household. And meanwhile, Ian went through this whole weird path where he was sold as a galley slave, spent several days rowing on a ship, shipwrecks, and Ian winds up in Rome proper looking for Barbara. Not surprisingly, the 2nd episode is titled All Roads Lead to Rome, and here we are with that. You know, overall, I enjoy this story. It's maybe not one of my all-time favorites, but it's a good one, and it's noteworthy as being the first story in which a noteworthy actor of the period specifically asked to come on the show. And that would be the actor who plays Nero, whose name escapes me at the moment, so I'm going to put his name right there. Perfect. He was a very noteworthy comedic actor in the era, and it was a great catch to get him on this show, and he's fantastic. He plays a very bored and easily distracted Emperor Nero, and the scenes between him and William Hartnell are just a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to the 2nd half of this story, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting my feet back under on this program. So thank you for bearing with me today, and I will see you again tomorrow.